All right, this is awesome. Love it. Okay, we'll come by here. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, looks like somebody's here. Welcome. If you're coming in, it is good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I am. This is not going to work. Okay, hopefully that does not become too problematic. Okay. I am just going to fill these bottles up here with some paint. That is probably enough. Okay. I hope you're all having a good time. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Glad you could be here. I am substituting for the ginger cat lady while she is on vacation tonight. I assume most of you are here. For that. Hello, cats. Fabulous. Welcome. The ceiling fan is a great place to be. Welcome. Welcome to all of you hanging out there with Cat on the ceiling. I got these bottles from Temu, and they have a whole bunch of different adapters, but you can do a fine line with them. This is probably going to be very wet at the top, but I thought I'd put some white paint and some black paint in one so that I have a fine writing tip. And also, the last time I was live with Glitter, and she likes to fill her bottles and overfill them with glue, which I very much just did with this paint. I filled it with water all the way to the top because I wanted to water it down just a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, it's really full. And I don't know how mixed it's going to get. Let me get some scratch paper and we'll see. Fantastic. I think that is going to be really fun. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that. I'm going to find a needle to stick in there for right now. So that it doesn't. Will it work? These are really fine tips. So what I'm doing today is I've been doing Altered April with Curiously Michelle, and I've posted a couple videos because I've just been doing regular long edited videos for that. But I'm going to do the 5th prompt for it. And the idea for Altered April is to thank you so much. IT guys here bringing me coffee and water and wonderful things. Okay. Is it hot chocolate?
No, it's
Oh,
just
chocolate coffee. Awesome. That's so cool. Okay. So, what else? Altered April. So I was talking about Altered April, and I've been doing this, and the idea is to take something and alter it 30 times in April, so you can use whatever you have, like a lot of, or whatever you have on hand to use up your stash and turn it into ephemera. You could use playing cards. She has a whole bunch of suggestions. Paper clips. What I have is I have a giant stack, a basket full of product tags. So some of them are clothing tags and some of them are from other things. But I probably have 500 of them or something that I've saved up over forever. So that's what I am altering for Altered April. And in a second, I will show you what I've made so far. Prompt for tonight is make a wish. So I have some makeshift D&D lions. And I'm going to make some altered product tags. This is not as good paint. No, don't step in the paint. You stepped in the paint. Oh, you barely messed it up. Cool. Thank you.
I know Grimm, but it's complicated.
He only wants to be up here when
He can be famous, I know.
I guess. Normally I would let him stay, but also I don't want him to step in the wet paint that I have up here. This is not going to be all new white paint, but what did you find? I'm glad you are happy, Grimmy. He found a stick that was on the floor that I was using to make I had these sticks that I used to bind a nature journal together. One of them was on the floor and he is going at it. In the last couple of days, he's been playing a lot. Grimm is. How old are you? 7? Grimm is 7. He's not a kitten anymore. He doesn't play that much, so. But here lately, he's been playing a lot. So that's good to see. Now I'm going to water this paint down. I'm going to water this one down kind of a bit. It's kind of, hopefully it's going to not give me too many problems. That's all I'm saying. If it does, I guess I can take this out and put something else in here. Some better white paint instead of my cheapest craft paint. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday weekend. Okay, one of these I will put glue in for sure. I put that, oh, there we go. I might get some other colors of paint too. These are too narrow. You can't get the needle to go in these. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Ooh. The little top, the ball came off the top of my pin. And I'm trying to stick it back on there. Mainly, I guess, so that I don't stick myself with it later. For now. Watch this. Okay. I am going to pull this out with a pair of pliers. See if I can remember where I put the other pin that I had the other day. Let's get rid of that one. Excellent. Okay. I got my computer switched out Thursday night. So I've been trying to set up the other computer. It's not a new computer. It was just a bigger, better, faster computer. And now I have 4 huge screens. And you know what? It's just kind of a little bit of an adjustment. Trying to get everything to work the way you want it to work again. So, welcome to my bigger, better, faster computer. Day 5 of Altered April is Make a Wish. So, oh, Juju still, I didn't even think to look for Juju. Well, she might craft all night. Who knows? I was running around getting ready to go on. So okay, let's test this guy. So we want something like this. That other paint kind of went a little bit. I already have one of these with like a fine tip for white paint. I think we will definitely be coming back to these. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, how have I been getting along without this? Okay. That's exciting. The only problem I really see is I don't see a way to cap those with that lid on because you got all of these different parts. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Maybe we're supposed to use these green ones. These green ones wouldn't be bad either because I think they're about the same. See, I did it. It poked my finger. Okay. These green ones might work. We already have these on here, so we're just going to need those. But then the pin's not like super tight in there. But I do think because that won't go on there. But this will, right? Too many attachments. They gave me too many attachments. So many options. Okay. And it's what we want. I wonder if this will write on here. Does anybody know? Well, gel pen right on this. Hello, Wendy. Glad you're here. Thank you. You can hang out with the ceiling fans. That's where Katz is at. Up there, I mean, it's always nice to have someone to keep you company while you're crafting. And this is black paint. Okay. I don't know if that's going to dry. We'll see. Okay. It's all an experiment here. Oh, I could use the white paint to write on the black, right? What is this? I'm going to write. Okay. I guess we also have labels we could use. All right. That is awesome. So everything got switched around. Let me find my labels, my product tags. Now that I've covered myself in paint, let me grab things and get to paint all over them. Finished things. So I've been doing Altered April with Curiously Michelle, which I talked about a little bit in my video, because she had an idea to do pick a thing and alter it 30 times in April. And I have, okay, I have this basket of product tags that I've been keeping for 7 years or something. Okay. And every time I get a tag, I stick it in here. I actually probably stopped doing this in like the last little while. Something's really good. So she provided 30 prompts, which you can use or not use. And I've been kind of trying to use the prompts. So the first one was joke, which was, well, you tell me, you can decide for yourself whether or not I have achieved a joke. I think I did more like a song lyric or a name and a kind of referred to a joke, but this is very much kind of an inside joke, maybe. You'll have to watch the video if you want to know. That's all I can say. And then sandwich, because apparently April 2nd, unknown to me, is peanut butter and jelly day. So she picked sandwich. And then crossed and metal, I did on the same day. So I'll show you what I did. And then this today is make a wish. Hi, Jill. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's paint. So I got these little bottles, and I had a white one before, but these are paint. And I mixed it with a little bit of water just to help it flow really good. And it's got this really fine tip applicator, so you can do, like write with it, and it's just so nice. Look at this. That's the black, and it's just awesome until it gets clogged, and then it's annoying. But yeah. So these were joke, and some of them are kind of jokey, and some of them are not. But as Michelle said, that you could put in here a joke coming out of your fashion model. And these are just product tags that I had that I covered. I did like all kinds of different things on the first day, and this was the joke. And the joke is, I'll tell you. Give me a second. I'll take a deep breath. Prepare yourselves. What's the difference between a piano and a fish? And the answer, of course, is you can tune a piano and you can tune a fish. You can tune a fish. Anyway, okay. It's getting worse the more times I tell it. I tried to change it to make it can tune a fish instead of you can't tune a fish, because that's the way I heard it. But you do can a fish. Can tuna fish. Can tuna fish. Hello, Heidi. I am here in the late night, keeping the crafting desks open. It is awesome. Okay, so that's my joke. I just made tags. I'm gonna make tags again tonight. And then this was sandwich, and I had this tag was sandwich. There was a piece of vellum between these two tags, so I decided to make sandwich notebooks. And this was great because I had these pieces of cardstock that I've been also hoarding along with my tags. And yeah, it started this whole thing, and I made these 3 little books that I think are adorable. I have already gotten covered in paint, so this is the happiest place to be. So I made sandwich books. This one's got kind of a little coffee theme going on. I don't know what I'm going to put inside them yet, but hey, those are them. And then this one is metal and what was this one? Crossed. So I got graph paper, which is crossed, and I did, I just played around with some X media and inks because I got for my birthday last month, I got a glass mat, and I just got it. I'm so excited. I wanted to do some ink smushing on it because I think it's going to make my life so much easier. and happier because I can just smash ink wherever I want. But I really love the way this came out. Hello, Terry. Hello, Ashley. I'm going to say I won't be on tomorrow night, and then I think for the next Monday, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Ashley's going to be on when Pam usually comes on. So head over to her channel for some crafting into the wee small hours of the night, or at Pam's usual time, no matter where in the world you tune in. Ashley will be there, and then I'll be back next weekend, Thursday and Friday. I sometimes do a little sewing. I should start again. I moved my sewing machine. I'm upstairs. I moved my sewing machine downstairs so I would have more room. And I don't think I've touched it like maybe once or twice since I moved it. So we have to figure something out. Hey, Juju. Hello, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Well, Ashley, what would you do if you had to sew a button on something? Juju's in the house. Crafted on the Back 40 is Mama Juju, who has a fabulous live every night, almost every night, 2 hours before Pam. All right. So what we're doing for altered tags is I'm going to pull, I don't know, pick a number, somewhere between 3 and 5. Let's stick with 3 because I'm trying to get through some of these. Oh, that's the first one, kind of by accident. We'll just grab something without looking. I'm not looking. Can you sew buttons on with liquid stitch? I don't think you can. Look at this tag. This tag is amazing. It's already like this is not a really great tag, but we're going to use it. Okay. Grab something else. Calvin Klein suit. What the heck is this? It's still got like a security tag on it. I wonder if I can get that off. Maybe. Not a very good security tag. I don't even know what this came from. Let's peel that off. We don't want to be like, setting off alarms every time our handiwork crosses through, the airport or something. I don't want that. Okay, so that's what we have. 3 tags. Cool. Well, I try to stay away from super glue because I always get it on me. We're 20 minutes into my live and I'm already covered in paint. If it had been super glue instead of paint, I'd probably be stuck to who knows what at this point. So I try to stay away from super glue because is Delise on? She might be on. I think I've seen her on really late at night before. That is good to know. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Ashley. Awesome. Okay. So these are my 3 tags. These are kind of boring tags. That's okay. Is what I'm going to do is there's nothing super exciting about these except for the fact that, I mean, like this is really a nice thick tag. I'm just going to make these into tags tonight unless you guys want to do something like super exciting. But I'm probably not going to try and turn them into any more little books or anything or, terribly fascinating mixed media. Although this was fun. We're going to do, I don't have anything that's like dandelion because it's make a wish is the prompt we're going to do. But I do have these stamps that are like dandelion stamps. Oh, it's very shiny, isn't it? Sorry, don't mean to blind anybody. So I have these dandelions. They're not quite like, you want the dandelions for Make-A-Wish that are like, these are more like dreams than actual wishes, maybe. They're not quite there yet, but we're going to do something with this stamp and play around with that. So cool. And then I have another stamp that should have, where did I put it? I have a wish stamp that just says wish. So that'll make it up. And then we're going to call that done. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these tags into tags. It'll be amazing. Just wait. Hello, 11 pieces. Fantastic. What's up?
First of all, it's choppy.
Is it choppy?
Sometimes. You just do what you do.
There might be something running in the background.
So I'm just gonna look at. You're fine. Just do what you're doing.
Love, can you tell us your name? Because I don't remember. Or what you would like us to call you. Oh, this is perfect. This is the other thing. I have like all these strips of cardstock. And sometimes, one time, they were exactly right, so I could cut them. That was amazing. I was kind of like, oh my gosh. Perfect. This is not going to work like that, but that's okay. Because we can figure this out. One of the nice things about these tags is this one's already kind of yellowy green. So we might be able to just cover this at the back. We can do anything we want with. And we don't necessarily have to like cover it. We can just layer it. We can just cover this part. That's fine. And kind of the same thing with this one, although maybe it would be better to kind of do a strip like that. And then maybe cover the whole back. This one, this one is just kind of a little bit thin, so I'll probably want to just cover that whole thing to make it a little bit thicker. Suzanne, yes. I try really hard, and I know a lot of real names. And I was at your live like the other day, and I never did figure out what your name was. So awesome! It's good to have you, Suzanne. I will try to remember your name. Um, oh, black food coloring. Okay. Usually, if I want black, I just buy like the little thing at the grocery store, which I don't know if you can get that there, but they usually have like a pre-mixed icing that you can buy black. And paint, this will work probably for whatever you want it for. But that's paint, so maybe not. Okay. If you make these too small, I'm not going to be able to get anything on them. Options, options, options. Do not overthink it. I'm really trying not to. The thing is, sometimes if you just kind of look at them, they'll kind of let you know what you need to do. So I've kind of been waiting for it to say, hey, do this. That's what I've been doing. Not really thinking, more like listening. But it would seem like tonight it's all going to be me doing what I want and not the tags telling me what to do. Which is okay. Because that's how we got the sandwich books, and sandwich books were really kind of cool. I was really happy with the sandwich books. But also, I'm really just kind of happy to be using up my basket of tags, turning them into something more useful. Oh, that one didn't really need that. Where is it? Here's the edge. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. No wonder. Thank you, Juju. we are still working out some of the changing over the computer business. So that was exciting. I thought I was going to be crafting on Thursday night, and I was not. I was switching it over the computer. Well, I wasn't doing that. I was waiting for that. In the meantime, I was cleaning my craft room. And the good news is I can still find some things. And the sad news is that it is not completely organized yet. But everything did get moved around, so that's exciting. And I can still find stuff. So I think that's all going to be okay. I know. It's been all I've done, everything I've had to do, I've had to figure out how to do it today and yesterday. It's just been kind of like, how do I log into all of these different places? Because I have to, instead of just already being logged in, I have to figure it all out again. And but I think the craft room is going to work a lot better and give me more options and use the space better. Now we've kind of moved things around. And I can get to the drawers without climbing around behind the table, which is nice. But it takes me a little while to get readjusted. And that was after my cat has, our little Grimm has a UTI, and he's been feeling very under the weather. And I had to spend most of Thursday going back and forth to the vet to get that taken care of. But he's feeling a lot better now, so that's good. But that was kind of, it's been a trying weekend, is all I can say. A lot going on. And everything's just getting better as we go. Is everybody ready for Easter? What are you guys doing for Easter? Anything? Exactly. I had everything set up too.
She was
So-
just saying on her channel.
Huh?
Nothing.
Yes.
It's choppy, but we'll figure it out another time.
Sorry.
That's cool. That's choppy.
I don't know why it's choppy.
You recorded other videos, right?
Um,
Choppy.
Hey, Pam's here. Hello, Pam.
We'll fix it.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay. Well, I can't see it anywhere over there.
Technically, I can always hit these too.
That is awesome. It's nice to get to just spend the day at home with your loved ones. You got me the mouse? Thank you.
That's rude.
You're amazing.
You're nice.
We are going out to spend it with my in-laws at their place, which is always fantastic. So we were making a cake for that earlier. And tomorrow I have to get up and make potatoes to take with us. And biscuits. Hopefully your family all got there safe and sound, Pam. You're stressed out already? Oh no, Pam. That's not good. You can hang out with us and you can watch me alter these tags and turn my product tags into junk journaling tags tonight as if by magic. Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with me. For a little late night crafting or middle of the day crafting, whatever time it's at where you are. It is great to be crafting along. This has got to be the best way to do this. I've been making, I've been doing this alternate April thing and making a video. But that's like a lot of work. It's so much easier to just kind of get on and hang out and do it on live, honestly. Although I really like making edited videos too. I like doing both. But then I also kind of feel like, wouldn't I rather just be crafting? Sometimes. Oh my gosh. You know, it's like you're on vacation, and I always find that it's a little bit difficult there at the beginning to get adjusted. But I think we'll probably adjust here soon. And it will be wonderful. Right? I am going to go get a paper towel and get this glue off my fingers. I didn't see all of that. That's a lot. Everybody to just kind of descend and take over. Holy cow, Pam. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would kind of like upset me too. We are going to sand the edges of this. Hello, Di. Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm locked. Yes, I'm keeping him up. I mean, I guess it's everybody's excited. Let's see. I think maybe is what we could do is put that on there like that. We have to trim that a little bit more. Setting eyelets is very good for like, getting out the aggressions at the craft desk. Just get out my little hammer, like whack things. Oh, I love Airbnb. Airbnb is fantastic. That's not going to work. My piece is too small. Okay. Let's see if I can find my guillotine. It's always been right there. Oh. Sounds cozy, Pam. My goodness. That sounds like very much like when I go home to visit my mom because my sisters live there and my brother lives there and my sisters have 6 kids between the two of them and they all live there. And every time I go home, it's just like so many people and so much going on because like my mom's whole family lives there too. There's just constantly like people in and out and in and out. At least it's not like at my house because I don't know. It's very quiet here at my place. That's why I live far away and only go back once in a while to see them. Because it's a lot of fun, but it's very kind of overwhelming too. Goodbye, love. Happy Easter. I'm glad you could make it. All right. So I think I'm just going to sand that instead of trying to cut it, right? Excellent. Those are some heavy duty tags, some of these. Okay. Here's what we're working with. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Then I want to play with these stamps, which I pulled out. So this one's cute. It says each thing that is in season grows. We have these. Those will be kind of fun. Let's try those. Let's see if we can find them. First step. Find them. I'm looking for the ones that we can kind of pretend are dandelions. I do think that these are dandelions. Those are definitely dandelions. So this is also a dandelion. Also, I have this big one, which I think goes with these, which kind of makes us think it's more like a daisy. But hey, these are dandelions, so they go with my wish theme. That's what we're claiming. But really, I guess we can do whatever we want. They're going to stamp wish right on these. Oh, yeah, Doodle Daily is scared of everything. Oh, poor Harley. Oh my gosh. Like, we had people over, and it was like IT guy's family came over for dinner. I don't know what we were celebrating. It might have been my last birthday. I don't know. Or something. And Doodle got trapped in the living room, and we didn't even know she was in there, and everybody was in there. And then it was probably like 40 minutes later, and then all of a sudden she just comes bursting out of the corner from nowhere and makes a run. She's running for her life and gets back in the back. But like if the bedroom door had been closed, she probably would have completely freaked out. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, was that a cat? Because she was like well hidden wherever she was at, back in the corner behind a plant. Although the living room's kind of a jungle, so there's a lot of plants to hide in. Apparently it's full of, dangerous felines. Or Doodle, yes. Gee, level locked. Who would that be? What would that strange animal be? One day I'm going to record him and put it someplace where everybody can hear. Because what he's saying is not untrue. he also likes to, when you get into bed at night, pretend like he's a monster or something and does weird breathing, and it's very scary. Which is fun. Ooh, okay. Gives such a nice finish to the edges of these tags. Okay. Now that we've gotten paper dust everywhere. That may be. I feel like, so I named Grimm and Newt was Eye of Newt, and yes, I named them. That's their names. Well, except for, I mean, they have nicknames, of course. They have a lot of nicknames. But yes, IT guy comes up with some really great names for cats, like Cinderella, Mental Nova, Emberwilde, Puddles. Okay. So what I think we need to do is do some background stamping on these to kind of get us going. But maybe we should get some practice paper out first and play around with these stamps, just so we can see what they're going to do. Let's do that first. I have these really old Stampin' Up! Colors. And these I've had for like, I don't know, 20 years or something. Guess what? They're still good. They still work. And I reorganized all of my stuff on Thursday night, including all of my ink pads. And I played around with some of them. This green cardstock has this kind of really cool texture. I don't know why there's like water in this brush, but it's not really getting very wet. What's your deal? Try this one. Oh yeah, that one's a lot wetter. I just want to kind of see if this is going to work. If I like this ink color with this paper. And I think I really do. Okay. Okay. did I think to grab my basket of stamping goodies? No. I think I thought about it, but then I forgot promptly. Well, maybe I should go find it, since I can't find the one that I did have. It's got to be right here somewhere. All right, I'll be right back. It's me. I'm not going far. Well, Pam has heard you singing memories to the little girl. Yes. I mean, honestly, I think that she just really likes your voice, or she thinks you're in pain and she's the emotional support animal, and she likes to come running. Terribly is definitely the key she likes. Ew, that's not clean. Okay. Let's see what our stamps look like. I'm just going to start with this green color. Well, you might want to stamp them in black, but I don't know what that's going to look like. Why are we eating, Grandma? I hope that's not me. Oh, it helps if you don't try and stamp on the... Oh. Stamping on a flat surface without... Ooh. Where do we have a scrap of that? Let's look and see what this looks like on here. Okay. Someday I'm going to stamp all of my stamps into a book. And I kind of started that. Let's try these ones too. These ones are fun. Yes, please. Thumbs ups are appreciated. And I do appreciate all you coming by to hang out with me. Here in the late night. Hi, Anne Marit. Welcome, welcome. Hey guys, I'm going to step away for a minute and I will be right back. Oh, you're organizing a drinking game? Well, I'm going to step away for a moment, so you get that done in the next 5 minutes. What are we talking about? Did you get the drinking game organized? I hope so. It is Saturday night. Yeah, well, Grimm deserves to have a taste of his own medicine after he heard that I had fresh wet paint up here and came and jumped in it immediately. Our poor little Grimlet's been sick. What did I do with this stamp? Oh my. There, that was better. I mean, you can see it just a little bit. It's fine. The cub cub. I mean, we have Grimba here who thinks he's Simba. So, cubbies, the cubby clubby. Maybe they're lion cubs. The popo's coming to get me. I wonder. I like that one. Yeah, that's fine. I had to stop and check and make sure that my crocodile is going to be able to punch a hole in these later. Like that one says laugh. We'll put on there the other one, which I've now lost track of. Oh my gosh, I got too many things. Because that is always the case. This one says exquisite. Oh, we didn't get it straight. It's crooked. It actually looks just fine. Oh, here's what we can do. If you do it once, it's a mistake. If you do it twice, then it's a design. So we'll just keep stamping it again and again in all different directions. Perfect. Oh. Some ink that can destroy red stamps. Oh my gosh. You know, this is just regular dye ink. It's not pigment ink or anything. It's water-based ink. I'm not too concerned about it. Sometimes is what I'm thinking is like this dragonfly. I might have stamped with acrylic ink or acrylic paint at some point. Because sometimes I like to do that. That can ruin your stamps. For sure. I'm just going to cover up most of this anyway, so I'm just kind of trying to get a background of some sort or another going. Playing with my stamps because, hey, I've had these for a long time and I've never done really anything with this set of stamps. So it is all just kind of fun and games and seeing what's going to happen. Using stuff. What was that? Make it, use it, or lose it. Hey, I couldn't find this earlier, but no, it's right there. Right there. Where were you earlier? This one's just a background texture stamp, so that one could be useful for stuff. It's kind of a dotty textured background. Half dead, half dad. Yes. Sounds like you guys are having quite the time typing tonight. We've already established that I've kept IT guy up past his bedtime. This is when I sneak out to go up to the craft room and play around, knowing that he is safely sleeping downstairs, waiting for me to come to bed. But that's okay, because tomorrow's a holiday. And I'm the one who has to wake up early and make rolls and potatoes. Plus, I took him to the grocery store today and bought him snacks, so he's fine. He is just fine. No kidding. I mean, never tell the man that you're afraid of the monster under the bed, because I have literally seen him suck himself up under the bed, and now I'm not even sure it's IT guy. It might literally be the monster under the bed who has taken over. I'm pretty sure that's a possibility at this point. Not funny. Stay down there. Oh dear. You're gonna really do that? You're gonna do that?
He's the boy.
Hello, birdie Crouch.
Oh, he's a bird. Oh, he's a birdie boy.
This is our kitten.
Yes, our kid.
He's the biggest cat we have.
He's a big boy. Oh,
He's a big boy.
oh. It's hard to show off your socks.
He has toe fur.
You don't like that?
No, he does not.
He tried to show off his toe fur. But it
His
did
toe
not work.
fur. He has toe fur. That's good. They're supposed to get frozen.
Oh, okay. I was worried.
He's a sweet cat.
Thank you for trusting me. I'm sorry.
He's a sweet baby. He has more fur than all the other cats. He's bigger than all the other cats.
Yes. She's talking about you.
Yes, yes, I am.
Currently going to sleep in my arms with a sweetheart.
He is a sweetheart.
Oh.
He's a good boy. An IT cat guy loves that cat. Wants to show him off. Also, the least likely to appear on YouTube because it's just really not his thing. He does not want to be a famous cat. Unlike Grimm and Nova Emberwilde, who think it's their business to keep me in line. Oh, Ashley's got the same cat. He's a very fine looking cat. This is definitely, I mean, yes, an exclusive look at a cat who does not like to be seen. He occasionally gets up there, not very often. He's more likely to just kind of sit in my chair when I'm not in it. Okay. You're doing all right here. Let's see. Now what? Now we need like a focal point. I think the stamp is really too big to use on any of these. We could do it. But that only leaves us with small dandelions. Let's not mess around with that right now. We could maybe stamp this and then tear it out and put it on like that on this big one. And it'll just be kind of hanging out off the edges. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Might as well. We're all here. We all want to know. Let's try stamping this in black and just see. Then we can color it in. A little bit of green, a little bit of yellow. Where did the big stamp go? Let's see. We can get this to stamp decently. Oh no, Pam, I already told sad jokes before you got here. I was telling my really bad jokes that I did for Altered April on the first day, which was joke, was the prompt. And I did some very bad jokes, or at least one very bad joke. And I replayed it here before you got here. So we've already done the bad jokes. I suppose they could get worse, but I hope not. Huh. Painting elastic. Good night. Good night, Juju. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Hmm. Do we like that? No. Okay. Let's try this one. Maybe we like this one better. I kind of almost think that maybe I need to re-ink this. Maybe. That's better. Let's try this. I would really think that it would be better to dye elastic. But, oh good. You're doing stuff in the kitchen. He made a cake earlier. He made 2 cakes, like a lemon cake and a strawberry cake. And I made some lemon frosting, which is actually pretty good. And I think he's going to eat it before we take it to dinner tomorrow. That's what I think. If I had to guess what was going on in the kitchen. I would think maybe, possibly, that was what was going on in the kitchen. I don't know if there's anything left in this. It looks supposed to be green. I went through all my inks. I need to go through them and see if all of them work. That one was supposed to be green, but it is now brown. And I like it because it's in a tin. But I also suspect that might be why the green turned brown. Who knows? I think we need more yellow. It's a little green, so much the better. Cool. You can use that. Yes, we can. Okay. Choo-choo. Probably need to put ink on all of these. Glue on all of these. Yep, we're going to dinner tomorrow and we're supposed to bring potatoes and what else are we supposed to bring? Potatoes and bread. And I think we're going to wind up bringing cake instead. How's that? That'll be fantastic. 'Cause who doesn't love cake? Okay, it's actually going to be really good cake. Everybody would be perfectly happy if we just brought cake. Cricket? That's okay. I'd probably stamp this on some leftover book page. Do we have any? No. Why would we have leftover book page? We've used it all up, haven't we? Probably. All these little tiny scraps. Okay. Oh. This is some really old book page. It's going to totally and completely fall apart. I can tell by just looking at it. And it's only a tiny scrap. And you know what? I'm going to throw it away. Okay. Fantastic. Old textbooks from the 1930s have not made it 100 years. I think that's pretty sad. Okay. Although I think that was from probably a history book, so, I mean, we've definitely rewritten all the history since then, right? All right. Those are what we're working towards. We just need a couple more focal points. Maybe that could help us. I wonder if we could find let's try stamping on this. I don't know if we'll be able to color them in, but maybe we can just leave them not too colored in. Maybe we could just stamp it with this and maybe that'll work. Okay, let's do that. Not you necessarily. Where? Okay. We have lost all the stamps. I have this big stamp. The one that we didn't think worked that well. We'll try it one more time. I know. You could crochet onto it, onto the elastic in using like metallic embroidery floss. Still don't like that stamp. Okay. I don't know why we thought we'd like it better that time. I mean, we were trying. Here's what I could do is get let's see. We can use the dragonfly because we know we like the dragonfly. And don't know where. I thought I had another little stamp out that had, there's gotta be one somewhere. Might have to stop and regroup here. Because I'm supposed to have another stamp. Let's go, just a little stamp. But I misplaced it. And there should be one that's just a little flower. And that might work for our littler stamp, our littler tag. Did we put it back in here? Okay. Oh, maybe it is that one. Because that looks like that. I thought it looked different. And I still think it's too small. Okay. We should try this one. That's what we should do. And if we stamp wish on it, I mean, that's gonna be good enough. Okay. We need more layers. Okay. Ooh, that was a color shift. going to start a trend of just throwing things off of my desk over my shoulder. Let's see. Ann Lar, yes. She is going to be on next in like what, 4 hours? Did you guys say? Hello, Frida. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. I should make all of you moderators. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me while I substitute for Pam, who is in chat. Thank you for coming, Pam. I hope that you do enjoy your vacation. Let's see. Needs more layers. We are going to put a wish on here. I think that's actually pretty decent. No, this is, I think this is the only place that sanity exists, honestly, right? Is at the craft table, doing a little creating. You can make whatever you want, including peace and quiet. Actually, that's what I do. I wonder if we can aim that from above. Probably not, but I wanted to try it. Okay. Let's stamp this one while we're waiting for some inspiration to hit for that. I have some book page over there. It might actually work. Maybe we want a letter. Maybe we don't. Okay. I had a thought, but then it slipped right out of my head. Okay. Pam's got once she got visitors, like everybody got super excited to join in. interesting pieces of paper do I have that I could stamp on? Let's just try this. Let's try this one. This is probably going to be a lot. Let's actually see if I can fit it over here. See you, Di. See you, Di. Enjoy your dinner. Well, Harley's a cat. Oh no. Poor Skella. Poor little person. Oh no. That might work. Look at that. We've got a thing. We've got a flower. This is gonna work. Ooh. What do we want these to look like? You don't know. Let's just tear him out. Let's see. Oh. Oh no. Well, my mom had a cat, Felix, and Felix was like all over you. She'd come sit next to you on the couch and be like, pet me, pet me, pet me. And then all of a sudden, when she felt like she was done, she would just turn around and bite and claw you. It's like, if you're done, why don't you just get up and walk away? Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be all mean? I kind of feel like this puppy wants to be red. Excellent. All right, we're finding red. You have a red? You can do it. I don't know if we have anything better than that. plum. Yeah, no pink. I want a red flower. Does it feel like that's still pink? There we go. Rose red it is. We have moved well out of the dandelion business and we are now into rose red. Yep. I don't know how I ever lived without my glass mat. Okay. Fantastic. All right. That's going to go there. We're going to finish one whole tag here soon. Okay. I think that's all we're going to do for this one is put this flower on there. We'll add a wish and I think that'll work with just that many layers. What do you want to do with this? Green. Smush it on there. Ooh. I guess we could do brown. Let's stick with the green. We already well going with this. That's kind of cool looking. Okay. Like that. We like that. The last thing we want to do is overthink this, right? Okay. Oh, we need to ink the edges. Paint the edges. Oh, that's what I'm saying about my mom's cat, though. Like, Pam, I mean, Felix hasn't been around for a long time. Because this was years and years and years ago. But yeah, sometimes they're just kind of like, oh, I'm all sweet and nice and loving, and then all of a sudden, done. Absolutely just done. Pam. Excellent. Okay. Now we need real glue, which we have not used yet. Okay. Well, I just ripped my flower in half. So we're going to see if we can glue it back together after the fact. Oh, well, that's kind of cute. Okay. Put your stem back on. Nobody will ever know the difference, maybe. It's pretty close. Okay. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. It's fine. I can barely tell. I can tell a little bit. Barely tell. Okay. Scissors. Now, tear it off. I like it. It's gonna go on there. Well, that was an unexpected turn. I think if we the paper wants to roll up just a little bit. I wonder if it'll stay like that. I wonder if there's enough glue there. It can stay just a little bit curled up. That's kind of fun. Since that's what it wants to do, who am I to tell it otherwise? Okay. Let's go ahead and punch a hole in the top of this one. Brilliant. There you go. Let's make a wish. Making one wish. Oh my gosh, it's tiny. Ooh, are we gonna like really focus? Maybe not. I don't know. Cute. I guess I could bring the camera down. And you can see less of my mess. I'll just pull things out of like the side in a mysterious way. Okay. I feel like this one needs a dragonfly or something. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I think that fits on that better somehow. I like it. Let's see. It's not super focused, is it? So, Frida, I am working on, curiously, Michelle is doing Altered April. And so I have a basket of clothing tags, and the idea is to pick something and alter it 30 times during the month of April. And she gave a list of 30 prompts, and the prompt for today is make a wish. These are my clothing tags, and I am working my way through my basket of clothing tags. So instead of doing one, I'm trying to do 3 or 5. So I'm just playing around with my basket of clothing tags. I'll show you, since I showed these at the beginning, but I'll show you again. let's see, the first prompt was joke, and I made tags from my clothing tags. I didn't really come up with a theme for this one, but I'm just calling this Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Not really a joke, but I found it slightly amusing, so I'm counting that as a joke. This one, oh, I'm going to tell my bad joke again. Are you ready? What's the difference between a piano and a fish? You can tune a piano, but you can tune a fish. I know, it's good. Okay. And I love these like skeleton fish that I made. I think they're adorable. It is in Curiously Michelle's Facebook group, which is, if you don't know, the Curiously Crafty Friends Facebook group. And then I made this one on the first day. This is from Debbie F's fashion collage book. So I made those. And the second prompt was sandwich because April 2nd is peanut butter and jelly day. And I made these. So these are, again, product tags on the front and back covers. And then I have all of these cardstock pieces, and I made little books. And I made 3 of them. I'm going to make, see, we're going to have Level Locked on Facebook and sign up for this so that he can link this. I know that he's going to love this. And then this one, I love this one. It's really cute. And that's just pattern paper. And that's like the actual tag at the beginning. It already had an eyelet in it. And that came out really cute. And then there's one more that I did. That was for sandwich. And then the next one, I played around with ink. And I did like full videos for these if you want to check them out. But, and then this one, which is metal and what? Crossed. And she didn't tell me why it was crossed, and I don't know. But I used graph paper, which is crossed, and I did kind of crosses. And for metal, I use this metallic ink that's blue, and it's shiny, and it's just really pretty. And I connected these together with some cardstock to make the hinges. And it's just kind of a little tag book, and I just really like it. And I'll probably put some, I don't know, quotes or something in there, or put some stickers or something and decorate it later. Or I think it's fantastic just the way it is. I am posting these also on her Discord. If you're on Curiously Michelle's Discord, it's also on her Discord. I only have like, I go on Facebook if I have to. Because it is a lot. Too much social for me. Oh, really? You'll have to track her down. Track her down. Love you too, Pam. So yes, I did some like rather complicated ones, and today I'm going back to turning my tags into tags because I've circled back around. Although it was really fun to make them into like little books. It might be fun. What if you just made like one little tag book every day for a month? Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Let's not get too insane. Well, it wouldn't be bad. I've already done it like a couple times. And they're cute. Okay. There is that one. I think. How do we know if we're in the middle? How do we know? Oh, we could purposely just put it in the corner. Ooh, that could be kind of fun. Oh, stop. Think. Do you want to put it in the middle? Yes? No. Okay, we're going to punch this one in the corner and see what happens. Who says it's got to be in the middle? We'll put that one in the corner. Either I'm brilliant or I'm half asleep. We don't know. We'll decide later. When I wake up in the morning, I look at it and I'm like, whoa, what did I do? What happened with that? Okay. What are we going to do with this? Wish, wish, wish. Okay. What are our options? What else did we get ourselves? So this is wish, and I have this stamp that says roses are red, violets are blue, but they don't get around like dandelions do. Since I was looking for dandelions, I pulled this out. You could stamp this on there and then be like, oh, or free weeds, you pick them. Oh my gosh. I like the free weeds. We're going to do something with free weeds. And we're going to go back to our big dandelion stamp that I really, really want to work. We're going to try it again. Maybe we'll just color in what we have. See what it looks like colored in. Where are you? Oh, I already ripped it up. Okay, we're going to try it again. And that's going to be a big bold stamp anyway, so if this kind of fades into the background, I think it's going to be okay. Okay. Kelsey Jones is here. Dandelions are great. And this is a fabulous quote about dandelions anyway. I didn't know you were here, Kelsey. Welcome. I'm glad you're here burning the midnight oil with us. Well, I don't think I have to ask. You're here, right? This is really just kind of my schedule. I don't go to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning, so. I'll like not get the cooking done that I needed to do today, so I'm gonna be up early tomorrow to get it done. And then probably in bed early tomorrow, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. I'm gonna put that on the back because hey, why not? Okay. Here we go. I'll just put some glue on these guys. We're gonna go find the mouse pad that's going to fix this stamp and give it one more shot. Dandelions are awesome because you get like really 2 flowers for one. You get the pretty yellow flowers. Oh wait, where's my dandelion? I said I needed a dandelion. And IT guy brought me a dandelion out of the yard, and now it's gone. Well, that's very sad. Well, I mean, you guys know what dandelions look like. They're supposed to look like. And then you get the flower, the like seed flower that's like so pretty. Oh, good. I can stand up and stretch. Fantastic. All right. Now, where is our big dandelions? This is going to work this time. I'm just going to stamp this on an old white copy paper. How's that? Okay. Don't forget to take your hormones. You don't want that. Okay. Oh, it's Doodle Gaily herself. Hello, Doodle. Usually about this time of night we get Grimba. Because he's like, I like to sleep up there. Hello, beautiful girl. Oh, yes, you're a beautiful girl. Nobody can see anything but your butt. All they can see is your tail. Back end. I'm going to throw you off. Are you ready? Not yet. Okay. I'm going to find the black ink. Going to find the black ink. Her name is Newt. So I call her Noodle, which then Noodle, Doodle, Doodah Daily. I think that's what she gets called more than anything else is Doodah Daily. Huh. Doot Noodle. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Oh, I was looking for my black ink pad. Okay, I found it. You're going to have to go. Say goodbye. You think there's something up there for you? I don't think there is. Newt and Grimm are sister siblings. Huh. Come on. Oh. That's what I thought. Okay. Thank you. Newt is a very sweet kitty, but she is so skittish. I'm gonna see if this, stamping this on the mouse pad is going to change everything for us. Right? Right? Yeah. Let's color it in and see what we like. We'll color it in and see how that goes. I don't even want to try and color that in. Sometimes, you could maybe just go for the line, but it's so many. I don't know. Maybe I just need to re-ink my black. The wish looks okay. I think we're using the other dandelion again. Back to this guy. He wasn't really tall enough. You can go. Here we go. This one. This one will work. Well, that won't work with our free weeds. Okay. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Pepper woke up and waking up cats all over the world. Suki, Kiki, and Suri. Oh, I think I saw Suri on your video the other day. Kiko. Yes, exactly. All my mess out. Okay. That's what it was. It was the washcloth video. Kelsey has a video of her cat Suki in the bathtub, just loving this washcloth. And then Suri came to investigate. Yes. Super cute. Super cute kitties. I am surrounded by the cats. Oh, that's why Grimm's not over here. He usually comes and gets up here, but he's like sound asleep over on the futon right now. Because it is past his bedtime. This is, he's up until like 2 a.m. and he's like, it's my bedtime. And he likes to sleep up here in the window. And so he's usually coming and jumping up here right in the middle of me trying to craft into the wee small hours. But he has decided to be, it is more comfortable to be over there. Grr. Doo-doo. And that kind of looks good. Like all of this, I just need, what was I going to do? I was going to try this with the green. That's what I was needing to do. That was the plan. I forgot because cats. Okay. We already knew. I need to re-ink my black, I think. Oh. I do not have VersaFine. Do you like their black? I'm willing. Ooh. Because I am kind of not super impressed with the black that I have. There we go. I think I can use this. It's not perfect, but hey, this is also free weeds. You pick them, so heck, we'll take it. I had, what did I have? The other one stays on in black, but it's dried out, so I was actually looking for a re-inker for it. But I don't know if that's really what I want. I'm kind of more like, maybe I should just collect them all. Okay. Put that there. I like now that this stamp in the background says exquisite on it. And we're going to put a standing line on there. So that's perfect, right? I should say so. Well, I mean, the thing is like, I'm using my Stampin' Up! Inks, and I have even like these, and these are like, I don't know how old, like old, and I'm still like, I don't have re-inkers for my Stampin' Up! Inks, and they're still like, I mean, going strong. All right, I will get the Versamark and try that. Oh, the VersaFine. Perfect. They have, the ones I have are water based. They also have like a pigment base. And I just really like their color. They always have really great color families. But yeah, these are just water based, so I definitely want to have at least a black that's gonna be permanent. Ooh, this is fun. So I stamped this on this used coffee filter, and the ink just kind of bleeds into it. Very cool. Okay. That is, well, that's going to be like a thing where I know what it is. Let's see. Let's get the other part of this and see where we're at. Stamps. I think it can go right there. I think that's so cool. I have a sheet attic. Which doesn't sound as cool. I guess I could call it my she shed. That's awesome to get your own space, Joe. So cool. I have moved so many times. It is a good time to get things organized and get rid of things. Kind of lost that E a little bit. I think I might be kind of okay with that. Maybe. Um, I have had these weave stamps for a very long time, and they came from Club Scrap. And I think they're in a kit called Farmer's Market. And your best bet would be to try and find them secondhand if you really need them. This has very much been a night of playing with things that I have had for an eternity. Where did my book pages go? Okay. This is the second time I think today that I've heard of Swedish death cleaning. This is. Frida, did you bring that up again? No. Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't have that much stuff. I have more stuff than I had like 7 years ago. But I was thinking about moving to Ireland like about 10 or 15 years ago, and I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And we've somehow managed to recollect a lot of stuff. After I spent all of this time getting rid of it. So if you're going to do Swedish death cleaning, I would really not recommend going at it too early on because you'll just wind up doing it again. It's funny because my son has already told me he doesn't want my collection of Cocker Spaniel decorative plates. He told me that. I was like, what? I don't have any Cocker Spaniel decorative plates. But that is what, because his mother in law has a collection of Cocker Spaniel decorative plates. And I don't think that's very fair. Just get lumped in like that. I think I'm going to stamp that again. I think I'm going to stamp it again and put that over the top. Is what I think I'm going to do. Did Levelock go to bed and leave me here alone by myself? I bet you anything he did, because I haven't heard from him recently. I wasn't paying close enough attention to chat. I probably missed it. I'm sure he said goodnight, though. The stamp is free weeds. You pick 'em. Ha ha ha. I always go to bed and lock the cats out at night, and I always imagine that they're like up running around all night. They are actually all sleeping over there. They're not running around at all. They're just curled up in a big pile of cats. There we go. Okay. Put a bit of yellow in here. Just the tiniest little suggestion. I don't want to put too much because this stamp didn't. Okay. I wonder if I should stamp this again on white. Put it over the top too. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we should just leave it very well the way that it is. Okay. That would be cool. I would love to live in an old train station. Although I don't know what would make you think that, because if you hear trains, I don't know if I want to live in it if it still has trains in it. I would like it to be old enough that the trains have moved on and are living someplace else. Okay. Let's stamp this baby. Show you how it looks. Let's see what it looks like on different things, shall we? Okay. I don't really want to stamp words on text. I'm going to stamp it on here. But for then I want to do the edges and then everything gets messed up and we're not happy. But let's see what happens. Hey, come here. That's exactly what we wanted. Scratch paper. That actually sounds like a lot of fun to me, Frida. I don't know. A little crazy, but that's okay. Okay. I like it. Let me see. Here's all my little stamps. Not that. I don't want any more words. What I want is a flower. Maybe. Gone. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. Let's put this back in here. Let's put you away. What's in this pile? That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna start throwing things over my shoulder. Didn't need to throw that over the shoulder. Okay. Maybe that's not a good idea. I'll stand up and turn around and be like, who threw everything on the floor? Okay. that is that. Okay. Sure is. Oh, this is exactly what we wanted. I didn't think it was. What does this look like? I think that's exactly what we want. That right there. Put that there. Oh, we dropped it on the floor. That's why I can't find it. I was talking about throwing things over my shoulder to get rid of them, and then I dropped everything on the floor. Okay. There is that guy. Here's the other set, and the dish goes in here. Okay. It got to the point where I had to clean up a little bit after myself so that I didn't completely lose my mind. All right. This one is this. Yes. I think we can use this to kind of round this out just a little bit. If we use the lighter green, do you have any other options that are like that? Don't want that one. Okay. Picky, 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 picky. Try this one. Wrong color. Okay, we'll do it this way. Watch this. We are going to do it. Let's see. Let me see if I can figure out their club stamp. I think the set is called Farmer's Market, and they'd be like unmounted rubber stamps. Where did I put the set? Let's see. They're from October 2006. 2006. There you go. Farmer's Market. Club stamp. Club stamp, not club scrap. Although they would have had a club stamp kit too, so that might also work. Let's see. In the future, I will have to use new stamps that are still available. Let's see. Not in Memphis. I really loved Club Scrap. They're still in business. That's it keeps trying to send me to keeps trying to find me a farmer's market. Ivory Elegance. No. Did it not say 2006? It's telling me they had no farmer's market in 2006. Well, I don't see it. It would seem it does not exist. I have many of these. Oh, he didn't go to bed. He's still awake in the kitchen. Well, I can't find it either. I still have so many of the, I have the wood mounted ones too. I used to have more. I don't have them all. I collected them for, I thought it was only about 5 years, but it was a subscription box and I was in it because I did scrapbooking and yeah, a lot of the stuff that I do is with their stuff because like this cardstock is their cardstock and it's like a little bit textured. It's really nice and it's heavy and nice. And I have so much of it left because I got a kit every month, but then I started getting, because I liked it so much, and they had a stamp set. So I got the stamp set too, which is how I wound up with like, I have boxes and boxes and boxes of these. I have a whole bunch of them. Yeah. I think that the wooden block stamps are really beautiful. But I think they've really moved away. Like everybody has kind of moved away from it. Because they take up a lot of space. But I'd still like to just put up like shelves and just have like an entire wall of like wooden stamps because like I said, I just think they're really pretty. And if they were out where you could see them all the time, that would be fantastic. I have all mine stored in like flat pizza boxes. And it's a pain to find them because if you want anything, you gotta like look in every single box. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, once those blocks started to burn, they're like super solid wood. It seems like they would burn for a long time. Oh my gosh. But these unmounted stamps, like, I spent a lot of time cutting them apart and storing them. I spent, like, and then and I still have some that I've, like, yet to use. Like these ones that I'm clearly just cutting apart today to use. It takes a lot of time to cut them apart, and like I have my repositionable glue. You put them on like glossy cardstock. It's kind of a bit of work. But I am working on a book where I take all of my stamps, all of my unmounted stamps, and stamp them into a book so that I have a stamp catalog of all my stamps. I'm pretty excited about it. I just have to figure out when I have time to do all of this, because I think it's going to take a bit of time. To get them all stamped. So what I think I'm going to do with that, that is a good idea, Jill. Oh, see, I always like to do everything in the hardest way possible. So I'm like, oh, I'll take them all out and arrange them and do them all individually. And it'll be beautiful. I thought you had gone to bed.
I told you in the chat I hadn't gone to the bed. I shaved off the bottom of the cake. It was burned.
Oh, no.
It's okay. Not a cake though. Look at it.
Oh, it looks good.
Hello, Doodle Daily.
Is it both of them or just that one?
Just the pink one. Strawberry.
Swedish death cleaning. No, we're not ready for that. He made a cake. He's very proud of it, and it's going to be very delicious because he loves strawberry and lemon cakes kind of mixed together. So he made a strawberry cake and a lemon cake. And I made lemon frosting to go with it. Mm-hmm. Okay. We need to decide what we're doing with this, or we will be here for the rest of our lives looking at this. Okay. That's it. Okay. I think it's because people want to kind of simplify their lives and not be tied to a bunch of stuff, because it was very popular with like Mary Como, is that who it was? With the like, sparking joy and all that. And just getting rid of a lot of stuff. You don't know that you have to necessarily associate it with, your imminent demise. Necessarily. Because the thing is, I did like, clean out my closet at some point, and it was like really nice to have everything super organized and get rid of all of the things that I didn't use so that there was room for the things that I did use. What? Are you kidding me? There were 2 pieces of cardstock stuck together. Oh my gosh. After all of that, I thought I wasn't going to like it, but I actually like it more than I thought I was going to. Okay. Fantastic. I am going to put some sort of tag toppers on these. Let me. I would love to see an old family photo at an antique shop or thrift shop. I would take that. Yes. But it is very sad to see them, nonetheless. What do we want? Who's that? Grimm's awake. Wait, Winnie. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, you're going to come up here? All right. If you want to. Okay. Something in green. Something in yellow. I don't know. That's not right. That will work. This is like waxed linen thread. How about that one? What do you think of that one? I kind of like this one. That one's kind of fun. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's play with that. That. Maybe. I guess we're having a green night. This one? I'm definitely a nerd. Kind of. I don't think that will work. kind of like it. I'm dropping things into the back there where I'll never find them again. Okay. I have an envelope with some florist wire. This is sent to me. In Happy Mail. How do we open this? How do we open this? How do I get it out? Okay. Because that is also going to go. Let's see. Do you want to just put a hole in the top? I kind of want to wrap it around. I kind of want to wrap it around. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap this like a present. Maybe. What's he doing now? I cannot even begin to guess. It sounds like he's got canned air, but I don't think we got him any canned air. So I don't know what he's doing. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is that it needs a slot. Oh, maybe. That could be it. It could be Pam. You don't really want it to cross like that, though. Maybe we'll make the bow on the other side. I like it. Okay. This is going to work. This is going to work. We're going to get out the sharp scissors, which are attached to our pencils. Okay. Where do we want it? Where do we want it? That is the question. I think that's to go across the corner, maybe like that. I'm going to ignore what it's going to do off the back because I think it's going to be okay. Okay. Carefully cutting a slit of some sort right there. And then more safely, without our fingers being in the way, right there. Okay. So let's see. Tomorrow, Ashley will be on at the regular Pam time. And Anne will be on. When is Anne coming on? Oh, I feel like Anne's going to be on in like, what, 20 minutes or so? Is that right? Soon? That slit's not big enough. I can put a little glue in here too once it's kind of where I want it to be. Okay. Much better. Okay. I like this. I think this is going to be really cute. And kind of a fun alternative to, just putting a hole in the middle and putting a tag there. So yeah, Ashley's going to be on tomorrow night at the regular Pam time. And then Anne will be on here doing the early morning leg for us. I wonder if I could almost just cut this easier. Use the scissors like they're scissors instead of like they're a knife. Oh. Ha! Who would have thought? Who would have thought that would work? Obviously not me. Okay. It is past my bedtime, I will say. I'm sometimes up this late on a weekend. Well, I kind of killed this now. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Snip, 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 snip. We do have a corner punch that kind of does something like this and puts a little notch in the very corner on two sides. Although, I feel like I frequently kind of have problems with it. Okay. I feel like sometimes, as uncoordinated as I may look sometimes, I don't think I've ever actually seriously harmed myself while crafting. So this is good. Okay. And we did not start that trend tonight. Alright. There's this big fat part right there, which if we can get it to go in there, I think it'll be kind of a fun thing. And we'll wedge that in there. Now we're talking. Okay. There we go. Don't. Stay where you're supposed to be. See, my mom taught me to tie presents like this. This is the part where she'd be like calling you in to help. Come help me wrap this. I need help. I need help putting the ribbons on these packages. Okay. And now we will tie a bow. Let's trim the edges. I've got way too much here. This is some pretty thread. I should have just poked holes in this and then like threaded it through and done some like, when you're a little kid and they give you that like card to sew with a big plastic needle. How come we never do that? That could be good. Okay, well that's just going to cover up our poem. It just is. Because I already had decided that we were going to let it do that. That's where you need the finger to hold that tight while we tie the bow. Okay. We've got it. Going to tie it into a double knot. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in there. Dabbing in some glue to hold everything in place. Okay. I think that's what we needed was in the first place, just a big old crazy bow. Ooh. Okay. Well, I might fix that later. I'm not going to fix that tonight. And if I fix it, I'm probably just going to stamp it again and put that on top of it where it is. With a dab of glue, just to hold that. Because I really like the front of this. I think it's cute. Even though this like stamp didn't stamp that well, I think it's fine. Because I really like the ribbon. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Because what I'm really happy about is I really like tying the bow like that instead of like, the regular way. I like it a lot. Let's see, how much of this do I have left? How much did I cut off? I thought there was a lot more of it. Okay. I guess not. Good. I was pretty sure I had used up a whole bunch. Let's use this wire for this one. Maybe. Let's see. Do I already have my wire cutters out tonight? I really feel like that's how I started out. We've circled back. And did I not put them away? Because they're not in my bucket of tools. That's been there the whole entire night. You know it's not underneath there. I lost a whole pack of pliers. Do you see them? Do you see the pliers? I don't see them either. Okay, well, here's the answer. We did not want to do wire. We will save it for another day. It seems like it was the perfect time, but we wrong. Okay. I also have this, which is just wax linen thread, which I can cut with my little scissors here. I went and got eyelets out, but I'm not going to use them. Ha ha. Crazy bows. Okay. I like this one. I think this one's cute. It did go a different color route. Do we still want to? We could go with pink or a red ribbon. I'm going to do a green one. I'm going to do a green garden color. Okay, so that was Altered April. I did blue on the back because I thought it would make for a pretty sky. And the prompt was wish. Make a wish. So we did dandelions because, you can have all our wishes come true. If we wish on a dandelion, thank you. That is Grimba. He's crying and crying, trying to tell me it's probably time to go to bed. Okay. I like them. I think they're cute. I'm going to throw them into my altered tags. I started with my crazy box of saved tags. And I came out with 3 tags that are super cute. And they got to play with my stamps. And I got out some inks that I have had for like a long, long time that still work and are still fabulous and cool. We have a cool new way to put a ribbon on a tag. I like it. Okay. I think that Anne is probably about to come on. Is that true? Or is she here? Let's look and see. So head on over to Anne Lars when she comes on. Oh, I guess I could look actually for her. And I could look this up on in about an hour. Okay. I stayed on longer than I thought I was going to. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go get ready for bed because I have to wake up at some point in the morning in a couple hours and make potatoes and biscuits to take to Easter dinner. So I'm gonna get off of here so that I can sleep for a few hours and go pester Anne. Yes, she is gonna be on hosting for Pam. Have a wonderful Easter. I'm super excited. It's gonna be fantastic. We're just gonna hang out with family and have a good time. So, bye all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will see you. Come see Ashley tomorrow night at the same time. My pleasure. I love hanging out with you guys because y'all are the best. So it has been wonderful. And I will see you Thursday. I'll be back. So.